Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another video where today we're in Ring 1 and we're going to be playing Tower of Keyboard Yeeting. So yeah, this first floor is not too bad. You've just got some kind of long jumps and then a few wraparounds. Anyways, here you've got a few kill brick jumps, but then these are probably the longest jumps in floor 1, so as you can see, they're not that bad. And you're already on to floor 2. This part here spins, so make sure you just keep jumping across. Anyways, for this part, two ways you can go. The longer way, which is a little bit easier, and this shorter way, which isn't too hard, but it's got a few smaller jumps. So if you think you can do that, then go for it. As you can tell, this tower has very short floors, because we're already on to floor 3 in under a minute. For this snake part, make sure to only jump on the darker blue colours. There's a slight difference, and if you jump on the lighter blue ones, you'll just fall through. This jump right here is pretty long, so I'd definitely be careful on this one. As well as this next jump here, make sure your character is standing on top of the ledge like that, not inside it like that, but on top, and then jump sideways. But now you have a few wraparounds which increase in difficulty every time, but they're not bad. And just like that, you've almost made it to floor 4. You've just got a few head hitters and then a pushing platform. I don't know why, but this music always triggers me for some reason. But this floor is pretty straightforward. You've just got a few long kind of jumps, and then a moving platform. But the next floor is probably the one you want to worry about more. More specifically, the conveyor jumps. But these are the easier ones, just try not to jump too far and you'll be fine. This part is the harder part. What I recommend doing is just always jumping at a slight angle, like that, until you jump onto here, and then just keep jumping upwards until you get onto this platform here. This next part is also quite annoying. Make sure to be quick on these platforms, because if you take too long, they will absolutely fling you. But that's the worst part of this floor done. And welcome to floor 6, which has the first outside section, or the only outside section actually. But these wraparounds can be a little bit scary. But this jump here, I recommend jumping forwards, because you have a lower chance of hitting your head on the one above, as well as this jump right here. Don't worry about this ladder jump, it's not long. But next you have a fast moving platform which you have to time. But it's not hard, so don't worry about it. This wrap here, the straighter you jump, the easier it will be for you. And then you've got a thin platform which I recommend going into first person for, just to be extra safe. And then you've got the last few head hitter jumps kind of, but I recommend having at least half your body off the side before you jump. And then you're on to floor 7. This floor probably has some of the hardest or most scary parts in it. More specifically, this ice part, which I recommend you always jump, because yeah, it's a lot easier, because otherwise you'll slip and slide. But yeah, just keep jumping around, and then treat it kind of like an elevator, where you just hold space, and then you go sideways after timing it right. But once you've done that part, that's the worst part of the tower over, I'd say. Now you just have to jump up these slopes and you're on to floor 8. This jump right here is also pretty scary. You need to manage to time it right by getting the pushing platform right next to where you want to jump and then jumping sideways. It's a pretty tough jump, but after that you should have it pretty easy for this floor. This pushing platform takes you into a kill brick, but you don't have to worry because it literally does no damage whatsoever. But that's pretty much floor 8 done with. Here I really do not recommend going the short way because that tightrope is super thin, but the easiest way to do this part is just to write it in chat. Then you don't have to memorize it pretty much. But if you did use the shortcut, that's all it skips really. This part I recommend going into shift lock and jumping forwards so you can climb on to the poles. Here, if you really want to do a speed run, you can shortcut by climbing up that ladder. It's not really worth it unless you are really trying to do a speed run because it doesn't save too much time. But now, once you climb up these ladders, you're onto the last floor, which is definitely the most intense, mainly because of the music. But it does also have quite a few scary jumps, like this one. For this jump, I recommend always keeping your character facing this position. You don't have to aim to the higher platform, but you have a higher chance of making the jump if you're always facing in that direction. Once you make it to this tightrope, you are at the final stretch, so I recommend you take it slow if this is your first time playing the tower. But yeah, every corner, just turn, be really careful. Once you get to here, you have one last small jump, which isn't much smaller than a 1 stud, so don't worry about it. And once you do that, you're done. So yeah guys, that's Tower of Keyboard Eating. Let me know if this video helped you out in any parts of the tower, and also other towers you want me to play in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and see you next time.